All right, we are live. All right, my loves, welcome. I am going to shuffle while I give it a moment and see if anyone's able to hop on live. And just know, whenever you find this video, this reading, this live, is just the right time. So if you're watching it on another platform, because I like to share my content out on different platforms, or if you're watching the replay or you're finding it a year later from now, it doesn't matter. Whenever you find this is just the right time for you to receive your messages. But if you are able to hop on live, I know I don't usually go live at this time, but if you are, say hello to me in the comments when you hop on so I can see you're here. Okay, it's so funny. It's not showing, you know how it usually shows the eyeball up top when there's with the number? There's none of that, but I just saw, I saw someone give a thumbs up. So welcome. I'm just shuffling the cards. I wanted to do intuitive guidance reading for whoever tunes into this, specifically about what's in your blind spot, to help you kind of see maybe what subconscious programming is going on that is like creating this resistance between you and what you desire. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. I don't have my glasses on, and my phone's a little far away, so don't mind me as I lean in to read comments. So how are you doing? Let me know. Hopefully the comments show up. Let me know, how are you doing? What's going on for you? How are you feeling? Let's just I want to get an idea of the vibe. And if you feel comfortable, you can specifically let me know in the comments, like, what do you feel you're having resistance around? Because that way I can kind of tailor some of the messages to you as we go. That would feel kind of fun. So let's do that. Sometimes the comments show up, sometimes they don't. I'm intending that they will show up, but if for some reason they don't, I will do my best to come back after and have a nice conversation with you in the comments. All right, so I feel like these are good, the shuffle. So let's just tune into our hearts really quickly. I like to place my hands over my heart. You can close your eyes, just take a nice deep breath in. And release it out. And just do that a few more times, really giving yourself permission to really land in this space, to really be present in your body, and to tune into your own inner wisdom, because our bodies hold so much intelligence. And what happens is that we are taught to constantly be looking outside of ourselves. And so we have this wealth of wisdom within us, but we're either, when we do tap into it, we're quick to disregard it and get back up in our minds, or we don't even tap into it at all because our nervous system is like wired. Does that make sense? Ooh, I see some comments. Hang on. Let me lean forward and read the comments. Hi, I don't know. I must go on with my current business. I feel I have to close it and focus on new things. Okay. So we'll see. Let me pull some cards and I'll see what comes up. And if anything comes through specifically on that, I'll let you know. And also let me know. I love to interact and have this be a beautiful back and forth exchange. So if you're live or watching the replay, comment and let me know how everything's landing for you as we go. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the blind spot. What's going on? So my intention for this is in your blind spot, what's going on that you're not consciously aware of that's affecting whatever situation brought you to click on this video, okay? So that's my intention. And also with this too, one more thing, trust the first thing that comes to mind. So this is a really great exercise for anyone who's feeling disconnected from their intuition or wanting to practice really trusting themselves. It's typically the first thing that comes to mind, even if it doesn't seem related. So as I share these with you, I'm going to show you the cards. I'm going to read them to you. I'm going to share with you what I'm getting intuitively, what I'm hearing from my guides. But I want you to also use your own intuition too, okay? Okay. So we have 4 of water. This, and for your question, let me know how to pronounce your name. Pau? Am I saying your name correctly? want to share this with you first, and then everyone else just tune in and see how it fits your situation too. Because it's talking at 4 of water for me, the suit of water represents our emotions. So for anyone who has strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, this could really pertain to you too. But really, it doesn't matter what sign you are or what's in your chart. It really has to do with our emotions. And 4 of water tends to be when we're disappointed, we're not feeling emotionally fulfilled in some capacity. And this card specifically, so every deck is a little bit different with the messages for each card. And so it says missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay, so I want you to, hopefully you can kind of see the depiction on this card. Do you see how she's kind of got her head down? She's looking really sad. Hello, beautiful Kristen. Hello, gorgeous. And do you see how she's looking at the 3 cups that aren't lit up? She's like she's sad and despondent and focusing on what's not fulfilling her. But there's this brand new cup that's lit up. And do you see how it's bigger? Do you see how it's in color? And it reminds me of in tarot when we have the aces. It's, and the card at the bottom of the deck here was Ace of Fire reversed. So I'm going to give you more messages. And everyone else, let me know how this is landing for you too. And if you have something specific, if you want me to see if any messages come through for you, let me know in the comments too, okay? So it's like anytime we have the aces, I look at that as a gift from the universe. It's like this brand new opportunity. And it's always up to us to take it and run with it, right? It's like a seed, but we have to plant it. We have to choose it. And the message that's coming through here is that so you are correct. If you're feeling like something's just not doing it for you, it's just not fulfilling for you, you are correct. And Spirit's saying that, understand that, okay, this is good. It's coming through about contrast, understanding that sometimes the way to get our attention as humans is to help us get to the point where we're really fed up with a situation, or we're like, no, I am not taking this anymore. This is not doing it for me. And that is a gift. The contrast, showing you what you don't want, that discontented feeling, is a gift. It's a gift because what it's trying to do is it's trying to push you to access your free will and choose something that's going to feel better for you. But where we go wrong sometimes as humans is that we get this contrast and we cannot take our eyes off of it. We are like, I freaking hate this. This sucks. Why me? Why this? And there's no judgment here on my end, because I can speak on this because it's something I've had to walk myself through, right? And so what Spirit wants you to know is that when one thing is not working or not feeling good, it's an opportunity for you to create a portal for yourself to walk through and choose something new. But the message here is you need to pick your head up and stop focusing on what is not fulfilling you, and instead be open to the possibilities. And if you're having a hard time, maybe it's confidence, feeling like you can't have more. Maybe it's some deep-rooted subconscious beliefs. Maybe you're not able to see it yet, right? So you can ask life, ask your soul, ask your heart to open your eyes and open your mind and your heart and your ears for the guidance and for what would be more fulfilling, okay? Because it's here for you. It's always here for you. It's just a matter of seeing it and then choosing it. So this is another message coming through. Sometimes we see very clearly, okay, I don't like this situation and I know where I want to go, but we cannot pull our focus away from what's not working. And so we're staying in the energy of the problem instead of getting in the energy of the solution. And again, just to kind of reiterate, some of the reasons why we do this sometimes are like deep feelings of unworthiness, self-doubt, not trusting ourselves, not trusting that more really is possible for us. There's a lot of reasons, right? And so sometimes we stay stuck in something that's really unfulfilling out of habit or because it feels more safe. And Spirit's really telling you there is more. There is this beautiful, new, fulfilling, blessed opportunity for you that's going to have everything you've ever wanted and needed. It's just a matter of changing your perspective and being willing to see it, and then choosing it, and then continuing to choose it even when things around you are not perfect, right? So I think that's the kicker right there. This is a lot of what I teach. This is what we go through in my quantum manifestation program, Desire Queen, because it takes a lot of discipline to really clean up our side of the street, right? It's like we can see what we want, but if we're not experiencing it, it's something going on energetically where we're really too attached to the physical. We are giving our power away to current or past circumstances, or there's some deep programming going on that's like, it's the stuff that's in your blind spot, hence this reading, that is creating this resistance that's blocking you from really fully seeing and experiencing it. How's this landing for you? And let me scroll through and see the comments. Welcome to everyone new hopping on. Okay, good. I'm glad it's resonating. Wonderful. Okay, I think I got all the comments. Thank you, everyone. So let me tune into this Ace of Fire reverse and see what I'm getting. Okay, so this is the Ace of Fire is this cup from Spirit. It's the opportunity that would feel amazing to you and be everything you want and need in abundance. Hello, beautiful Carrie. Welcome. So the Ace of Fire upright, it says an exciting new opportunity. Exclamation point. Career advancement, change your life now. But it showed up in the reverse. So it's just telling me, it's solidifying all the messages really that came through for this Four of Water. It's just like there's some resistance on your end to choosing this next phase. That's all it is. So it's just some inner work. And of course, if you would like support with that, I would love to support you. I have Desire Queen. That's my group program. I have self-paced programs. I have private mentoring, and I just opened up Voxer mentoring. So it's like, I tweaked it a little. It was my group mentoring, but it's through Voxer, which is really good for people who just like to shift real quick. Okay. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. So I have another deck here. I have the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. I love this deck. So I'm gonna pull some more messages. And if anyone else has something specifically that you would like to share, feel free to put it in the comments, because that way I can tap into your energy a little more and hopefully get you some specific messages. But I always find too with these general readings that just whoever feels called, this is how amazing Spirit is, right? Whoever feels called to click on this, or if they find it on my YouTube, because I post these to YouTube like a year later, they're like, wow, this is just what I needed. Yeah, the card's for everyone, but Pao had a specific questions, and it was beautiful how it really resonated. I'm gonna pull one more, so if you have something specifically that's going on and you feel like you have some resistance, you're not sure what it is, feel free to share it. I'll wait. I keep seeing, as I'm shuffling this, each time I split it to shuffle, I keep seeing waves of prosperity. So that's probably one for someone. Feeling stuck. Okay. I had downloads yesterday. It was so beautiful, but feeling stuck today. Okay, so two people saying they're feeling stuck. And Ayana and Carrie. Okay. Okay, so I'm intending that this next card is going to give you a message to help you become unstuck, and let me know as I'm going how it resonates or if you have any questions, okay? Okay, you both are saying the same thing. It's so perfectly aligned. I love it. All right. So just off the top, before I even pull this, I kept seeing waves of prosperity as I was shuffling this, so I'm curious to see if it comes out. For me, that card is all about tapping into the flow, tapping into the abundance, like releasing any mindsets around scarcity, any self-doubts, so like what's coming through just before me even pulling a card, and let me know if this resonates. It's like you're feeling stuck to move forward because you're doubting yourself. You're afraid to make a wrong decision. And I'm getting tingles all over the back of my heart. So this is like, you might want to do some heart opening and really focus on opening the back of your heart, like really feeling safe to lean back and trust. And Spirit wants you to know that when you follow your heart, you're fully supported. Like, you cannot fuck it up. You cannot mess it up. So give yourself a little more credit. Practice tapping into your intuition a little bit more. And when you're feeling stuck, a really good question to ask is, what's going to bring me closer to the desires on my heart? What's going to bring me closer to my purpose and what I really feel I'm here to do? And if you're not sure what that is, you can just ask yourself, what would bring me more joy? Am I trying to make this decision from the standpoint of, this is what I feel like I need to do, this is what I think I should do, this is what a business coach told me to do, like fill in the blank. Really trusting your heart. This is a big part of the work I do, because this was a big part of what I had to lead myself through, and I still do, right? Like, really trusting ourselves. I just did a live about that yesterday too, so you can check that out. Like, scroll down later if that resonates. Okay, let's get a card for you, beautiful women. And the card's not coming out. It's like this, like, it's like not sticking. I can feel the sticky energy. It's like you already know what to do, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Wait and consult an expert. Okay, so wait. And I'm going to read these to you, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from this. And consult an expert. So this card for me, when I get it, I always consider my own intuition, my higher self, to be the expert, right? But this could also mean working with someone. Ayana says this is what you needed to hear. Perfect. Okay, so this could be like, perhaps you are looking for a mentor or a program or something. So that may help you. There may be some, these are both green, so we were talking about heart. So there may be some heart healing to do. Oftentimes when we feel blocked, like, it's just wounds that are deep that we need to heal. And as we heal them, we get a lot of clarity. Does that make sense? So this wait card says, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Right under that was have faith, by the way, as I lifted that up. And then this one says, more information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. I'm really getting it's a self-trust thing, and that as you heal your heart, this is for many of you going to go back to childhood times where you were perhaps when you went to speak your truth, or you asked for something, or you had a desire and it wasn't met. Maybe you were shamed for it. Maybe the people who are providing for you weren't able to do that for you, so you felt guilt and shame around it, and now you're feeling stuck around following your heart because for whatever reason you've picked up the story that you're not supported in following your heart. And Spirit wants you to know that that is not true at all. This wait can also mean, like, don't feel rushed to make a decision. You really want to check in with your intuition and see, does this feel right to me? And something that I lead the women I work with through is really tuning into the wisdom in your body. So you can feel, when you think of something that feels awful to you, you will feel it immediately in your body. You will feel constricted. You're going to feel tight. It's not going to feel good. I know for me, I get like that pit in my stomach. I'll even feel nauseous. I'll just feel frantic. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to make this decision. So that's always a sign that it's not in alignment for you. And it doesn't mean that that thing or situation or choice would not be in alignment for you later on. It just means, like, right in that moment, I wouldn't do it. And I'm not by any means an expert in human design, but what's also coming through is that if you are familiar with that, or you could even look into this, is you could look into your authority and look at what's your not self theme, and really help you understand your authority and how your energy is designed to help you feel more empowered with making decisions. But what I'm sharing with you right now is tuning into the wisdom of your body. This is across the board. Anyone can practice this. And then, so when something feels correct, when something's in alignment with truth, when it's in alignment with love, it typically feels more expansive, right? You feel relaxed. I'll feel my shoulders drop. I'll just feel like my heart open. Sometimes I'll experience it as like tingles, like rushing, like excited. So there's a difference between excited and nervous, but they actually feel very similar in your body. So for many of you, this is going to be really starting to pay more attention to your body and the messages that it's trying to give you. Let me know how that is resonating. So yeah, so for some of you, this may be working on strengthening your intuition. So this may be something that you're being called to do on your own, just really start trusting yourself. This also may be wanting to seek out a mentor or a program and seeing how others can support you, specifically with trusting your intuition. So like if this is resonating with you and you're vibing with my energy, this is actually a big part of the work I do with women. I really work on healing your heart, healing those wounds, really learn to trust yourself, really reconnect you with your intuition, with the infinite intelligence within you. I am all about freedom. This has been one of the biggest themes of my life and my healing. I grew up very abused in a very restrictive, controlling family, and all I ever wanted was to be free. I'm a life path 5, I'm a Scorpio, I'm freaking determined. And so a lot of my work along my journey, my healing, my spiritual awakening journey has been around really doing the deep healing from all the times that I gave my power away because I didn't know any better. So this is another message coming through that like part of learning to trust yourself is how you take your power back. And something that's coming through that you could do too is you could just practice with small little things to trust yourself. And this can be as simple as following your joy, right? So sometimes we don't trust ourselves because we're so used to just handing our power away and doing what we think we should do. So something that could help is tuning into more joy. So like asking your inner child kind of like, what would feel really good to do today? And just do that or do some version of it, really honoring what you want to do. I'm a projector in human design, so I'm very sensitive. I don't have a whole lot of energy, so trusting myself has been extremely important for me, especially running a business, because it's like if I'm doing everything the way the business coaches say to do it, if I'm doing everything that I think I need to do, I'm going to be burnt out and the energy is going to be bitter and gross and like bitter. No one's going to like it. No one's going to benefit. So I've had to learn how to really follow my nudges. So like, for example, typically when I'm having my morning time, I will get a lot of downloads, and that's oftentimes when I will feel called to write a post. Today I had no desire to write a post, and I was just like, okay, that's fine. Like I didn't make it mean anything. And then I get out of the shower and I'm like, I really want to do a carpool, and like here we are. So like trusting yourself, it's okay to go with the flow. This ties in with the waves of prosperity that I kept seeing. It's like when you go with the flow, water being emotions, when you're following your joy, when you're really tuning into what feels good to you, this opens you up, it puts you in the flow, and it opens you up to really receiving and really creating success and joy and freedom in a really aligned way for you. Give me a second. Let me read the comments. Let me know if any of this is resonating with you too. Hello, beautiful Karen. Welcome. Okay, Carrie says this is resonating. Carrie, when people say listen to your heart, I don't understand. Like go to your heart center. Yeah, this could be something maybe that you work on building. It's not something you just snap your fingers or do a meditation and all of a sudden you're connected to your heart. You know, the more we work on healing and kind of peeling away the walls we've built up from all the hurts, from all the trauma, you know, whatever it's been for you, you know, we let that beautiful heart energy out and it's stronger. So for you, it may be really needing to go in and see where some of that wounding is, and that will help you. So that could be why it's saying wait. They're saying like, take the time to slow down and really do the deep inner healing, because that's what actually allows you to speed up and go faster and get really clear. But we need to, like, each and every one of us, no matter what our journey's been, like the path is the same in the sense that it's inner healing, it's inner alchemy. Does that resonate? But yes, you can also, I think the message about following your joy, tuning in, tapping into your body, like what would feel really good right now? What would feel really fun? What would feel really juicy and expansive? Like start doing that, and that's going to, one is going to raise your vibration, right? So you're doing things that feel good. And when you're in that flow, you're more receptive to your guidance. You're also magnetic, so things start flowing to you more effortlessly. And when we're in that higher vibrational state, we're a lot more connected to our intuition. When we are bogged down by everyone else's opinions and standards and rules, it's like we ignore that voice. Does that make sense for you? Okay, let me scroll back through. I saw a few more coming in. Okay, Erica, what if your joy is spending time with a special person, but you don't want to be in the chasing energy? I'm also a projector. Beautiful. Projector vibes. I love it. So you know what's coming through, Erica? And let me know if this resonates. What I'm hearing for you is that so projectors especially, we're like really the embodiment of that feminine energy. And when we are amazing at giving to ourselves, when we are amazing at choosing to prioritize ourselves and our joy, just like not being dependent on anyone or anything, it like turns on that sexy magnetism and people are just drawn in. So like you following your own joy, like we're not dependent on this special person, is going to make you so magnetic that it will draw in the people and the experiences you want to have. Does that make sense? Let me know, because I can try to explain that a little bit differently. So let me try to give you some examples, and I want to work with you, make sure this really lands. For me, for example, I know there are certain things I can do that really get me in the flow. I really love doing some yoga, even if it's a day where I'm feeling a lot of resistance around, like, I don't feel like doing it. I will just do a 10-minute yoga video at home, and I feel so much better. I know when I get out in nature, I feel really good. Some days my highest excitement is like, I'm wearing a little black dress today just because I wanted to, right? Like I put on some makeup and my little black dress and I feel amazing. And then from that space, I felt really called to go on and share this beautiful, juicy energy with you guys, right? That was just for me. So what could you do? Like, where can you incorporate more of those little pleasures into your life? The things that feel really luxurious, the things that feel extra, the things that maybe are not linked to creating a certain outcome. You just do it because it feels good. This could be like one of the things I love to do is have a glass of wine, put on some beautiful classical music, and cook an amazing meal. And I just do that for myself, and I love it. And that really gets me in the flow. So getting creative with what can you do just on your own, not tied to another person, to get you in that beautiful goddess energy, to just really shine that beautiful projector light, because that you have so much untapped power in that area. I can promise you that. Like, I'm always tapping into it more and more. Let me know if you're still on, Erica, how that resonated for you. So my loves, does anyone else have anything to add? Was this resonating with anyone? This was really fun. I think I'll do this more often. I don't even know what time it is. I just hopped on. It's like the middle of the afternoon. I'm not seeing any more comments, so this is feeling complete, but I just want to really thank you for coming and joining me. It was beautiful to see some new faces and interact with you. If you are interested in learning more about how I can support you and the different ways you can work with me, it's all linked in my bio, and you are always welcome to send me a message. I love to get to know you better and connect with you. What I currently have open is my Quantum Manifestation Group Program, Desire Queen. So it is 6 weeks, and it's so juicy. I take you through this inner alchemy. I help you really shift your paradigm, like really experience a transformation from the inside out. So this is for those of you who are feeling like maybe you know things, maybe you've done programs, but you're not really manifesting the big things, or you just want to go to that next level, and for whatever reason you're feeling resistance. This is where we go in and really help you clean that up, okay? So there's content weekly and also hot seat coaching calls with me. So we get on and we kind of like this, talk back and forth and really help you dig in and move through things. Expect card readings, because I love to use that. I'm also clairaudient, so I get the messages that way. So it's just like a lot of support to really help you move through that. There is a VIP upgrade option if you want messaging support, so that's just like an added bonus, but it is a high touch container regardless, and you have lifetime access to the content. So the content is recorded, and then we have the calls to really help you integrate it and make sure you're really understanding it, make sure it's landing, make sure you feel fully supported, okay? So you can check that out. What else? One-on-one private mentoring. There is Voxer group mentoring, so you get the one-on-one mentoring is like all in, like you can read all the details. It's like classic 60-minute calls with me, unlimited Voxer support. You get access to all of my self-paced programs. So that's that. The group support is done through Voxer. So you get once or twice a month, you get Voxer coaching session with me where we go back and forth privately, but then you're in a group Voxer chat. So you get the support in the group, but that's also daily support as well. And you get access to one of my self-paced programs. And then of course there's the self-paced program. So if any of that feels good and juicy to you, feel free to check it out. The link's in my bio. And again, you can send me a message. So let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. This was really fun. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will connect with you soon. Bye.